Welcome to everyone watching this video today. This video is another church community, church audit, and in a moment we're going to walk into All Saints Church in Evesham, and we're going to do a little walk around because I've already checked that no one's in there currently. So we'll just go and see what's going on now, and we'll have a little visual and a walk round. So there, as you enter in, you've got the welcome board in different languages, which is a lovely sign, lovely stonework and lovely architecture. The Virgin Mary there with the baby Jesus, and this is an Anglican church, lovely architecture, lovely doors, and there's some of the grounds in which it sits, and St Mary's Abbey Church Evesham, and but this is All Saints Church in Evesham. As you can see there's some information. And just as we're going round, just to remind everyone, this YouTube channel does not promote any specific denomination of church or style of worship, but it is just showing you the architecture of Christian worship in the 21st century. And we're just going to go through now and engage with what's going on inside. As I say, I've already checked that the church isn't currently in use. So you're greeted by some plaques on the wall, a lovely little stone effigy there, boxed in and cased. You can see the paintwork's in a bit of disrepair, but the heating there must cost a lot to actually do that. Panning around the rest of the arch here, some flowers, an effigy in the wall, and more bits on the wall. And in the description, of course, we're down some steps now. I'll pop a link into the YouTube description, so of course people can actually see what's going on in the week and get a feel for this church. So some carvings on the wall there, a electronic donation pod that's celebrating, I don't know actually, oh, is it the church warden plaques there? There's some more bits and pieces on the wall, and if we turn around here, here's a font that's obviously still used and still active in the life of the church. Some bits and pieces of an exhibition, Justin Welby on the one side and Jesus or a saint on the left. I don't see the connection yet, but I'm sure there'll be something in the description. Obviously we are all saints if we know and love the Lord. There's some stained glass windows there and across there. So now we're going to walk round the perimeter of the church. Here we can see wooden pews with footstools embroidered and designed by the church. More stained glass there, and the stained glass is exquisite. We've got St Stephen in one that I've just been looking at, and we've got St Aidan, I think, and I can't quite make out who those saints are represented and meant to be there. And then we've got David there and other characters in this stained glass window. Again, I'm sure on the website it will tell you all the details of what these stained glasses represent. Here we've got a side chapel, and as we move into the side chapel, wooden carvings all around, carvings into the wall, and here you've got some crests that obviously would have significance. And it is the chapel of Our Lady and St Egwin, which of course St Egwin, you can look at the history there and its relationship to Evesham. There's wooden carvings, and I'm just going to go up to the ceiling and show you all the carvings on the ceiling there. Absolutely exquisite. Then I'm going to bring you down in the same direction, and I'm going to stop and just pan the stained glass windows again. Because of the light coming through, you might not be able to see just how exquisite the glass is here. But here we have a stained glass window commemorating Simon de Montfort as well, and the link to Evesham. So lots of stained glass and things going on there, and then obviously the light that remains lit. So we're coming back out and there's steps, so I'll be guiding down. Then we're into a side chapel here, and again we'll have a look at the windows in a minute. The side chapel, wooden pews, lovely. Lots of bits and pieces on the wall, the history. And then again, stained glass window there, denoting Enoch on the left, Aaron, Moses, Joshua and Elijah. So that's exquisite. The camera never really does justice to it. Swinging round, more stained glass, wonderful carvings, and then down into what's quite a simple side chapel. And it looks like there's children's activities, community activities, and just there, street pastors. It's promoting it for Evesham, and the 5 marks of mission for the Anglican Communion, and they're worth looking up. And looking up at the acronyms of teach, tend, treasure, transform, and tell. And they are just off my memory there. There's a lovely pulpit space, and obviously there you can see where people would come up and address the congregation. Let me get up there and then just pan the church as you would see it from the speakers aspect, which I'm sure they don't use very much anymore. But that's where we've walked around. So we've just come from that side chapel, all the stained glass, going all the way back in to the centre of the church, the main door there in the background that we've just come through. And I'll sweep round, but then we're going to, from this place here, we're going to go behind ourselves and then look at all this other side of the church. Wonderful. And we'll delve into this bit now. So we'll come down from this space. Apologies for the camera work. It's only so you get a flavour of Christian worship and the architecture. So here, lovely, again, exquisite carvings and wooden work. We then go in through here, and there's gates there which are obviously open, and lovely, wonderful stained glass windows, which I'm just going to pan because this video is already quite a long video, but I'm just bowled over by the exquisite glass and the architecture of this church. And then there again, I'm sure you can zoom in while the film, I think you can while the video's running. But of course, what I would say is, and that's magnificent, the colours coming off that today. What I would say is come and visit All Saints Church in Evesham if you have the opportunity. Here is the communion rail, and of course we've just panned that. And then to the side, got some lovely stained glass there as well. Moving back round, and we're going to go around the other side of the church. And if you're still with me, as I say, there's the organ. Apologies, it's a slightly longer video, but this is just a lovely church. I'm walking on a carpeted area, and we're going to go around the perimeter now and see the other stained glass windows, which are just magnificent. And here we are. Again, such vibrant colours, to the glory of God and in memory of Maria, wife of Alfred Epsley, 1881. So obviously that's a commemoration there of the work of Jesus, and I believe it would be Mary and Martha, the story of one busy and one sitting at the feet of Jesus. And that's a fantastic story and something for us to remember. Just above the roof there, lovely panelling, and again loads of stained glass window that we're just going to document now as we pan round. And there's bits and pieces going on behind me as well. St Oswald there and St Wilfrid, if that means something to people, as the saints. They're not saints that obviously appear in the Bible there. And then stained glass window there to St Anne and St Elizabeth, and Mary, Mother of Jesus, there in the centre. So it's not really doing justice to the camera or for everything else that's going on in this place. It's absolutely fantastic. St Andrew there, Ruth and St James the Great. And then to finally pan round, again spectacular, St Columba, St Aidan, St Patrick, St Cuthbert. And it says, their seed shall remain forever and their glory shall not be blotted out. Wow. And we're going to leave it there, but just to say, as I pan round, I hope this video has blessed you, and do feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out all the other church audit videos, and God bless you in the days ahead. Amen.